Dude, it's crazy to think that AMC, a company that was literally on its last leg, like one breath away from dying, has now hit its 5-year high. And it's all thanks to the fact that people hate hedge fund boomer fucks on Wall Street. Like, literally, this is only possible because of the fact that people realize hedge funds were shorting companies a million zillion percent. You know I got my one share in there. You know I had to show my solidarity. You know I bought that shit at 16, hell through it. I ain't giving it up. Right now it's worth 0.5% of my portfolio. I ain't giving this up until it's $1 million. When it's $1 million, then I'll cash it in and I'll sit on the board of executives with all the other millennials. But literally, people saw that AMC was getting shorted to hell, so they decided, you know what? We're going to go ahead. Listen, Joe Biden gave us our stimulus check. We're going to go ahead and put it in AMC. And by the way, like, this is not even a joke. This upsets boomers so much so. Like, they literally have been on CNBC crying in the past because of shit like this.
Your voice when you talk about this, Lee. Why?
I care. That's it.
I care. That's it. Bro, boomers on suicide watch. Between millennials pumping stocks and the potential of a wealth tax, they're like, how am I supposed to afford my 15th yacht? How am I supposed to do this? Oh, here you go. Take another dislike, you demon piece of garbage. But listen, not only is this the product of millennials, but it is through the magical tool of the internet that this is possible. Now, here's the thing. This ain't even the best thing the internet has done this week. Like, this is far beyond it. Like, the fact that this stock went up, what? How much? 54% this week? Oh, 430% this month. That's light work. That's light numbers. That's like whatever. It is what it is. I'm gonna tell you the greatest thing the internet did this week. That is this right here. The fact that they somehow took a botched dead ad campaign by Samsung and gave that company literally probably millions of dollars of free advertising. Because here's the thing, right? This is kind of like a chicken and egg situation. I didn't find out about this ad until I found out about this person. So now you're probably wondering, how can you find out something that came from an ad, but you didn't see the ad yet? It's a simple equation, my friend. It's called pornography. The porn on the internet has reached a level now where I see the porn of some shit before I even see the product. Like, motherfuckers be making Rule 34, and that's what gets me hip to shit. Because literally, all I'm doing, I'm trying to fucking beat my stiffy. I'm trying to be like 69. I'm out here in these waters going through, and I'm looking at all this Rule 34, and like, all I see is this fucking Samsung bitch. And I'm like, yo, what is this? This is like a new commercial? Like, why is there so much of this content? And what ends up happening is, like, I go through, it forced me to read a goddamn Polygon article, goddamn it. So I'm reading this. Apparently this ain't even like a real ad. Like, this is like some ad campaign that they threw away, and they're just like, whatever. We don't really want this. You know what? We'll just post the image to Twitter. Bro, them posting that image to Twitter was like Zeus throwing a thunderbolt at a fucking barrel of hay. Like, that was immediate incendiary fire. Like, boom, immediately. Like, literally, there is so much fucking porn of this content. Like, I literally found out about the porn before I found out about this ad campaign. And it's at the top of Rule 34 on the subreddit. It's always at the top. You know, people are interested in the new shit. And here's the thing, right? This thing literally dropped like 3 days ago. Like 2.5, 3 days ago. June 1st, right? Beginning of Pride Month, by the way. Shout out to Pride. That literally has been, what, 72 hours, maybe less? In the span of 72 hours, I'm going to give it the extra hours, right? I'm going to give it that full day. There has been 830 images created just of this character. So that means every day there's been like 275 images created. Now, here's the thing, right? This isn't like, you know, like, definitely there's some shitty Rule 34 out there where someone like drew it in crayons and it took 10 minutes. Granted, that's possible. But majority of the shit I've seen has been top tier. Like, I'm talking about Aeolus, I'm talking about Ninja Kitty, I'm talking about my boy from South Korea, Mr. Mangma 11. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should get on that wave. You're missing out. I'm talking about top tier creators are making this shit happen. And you gotta understand, it takes like a day to do one piece. So that means every day there's 275 people contributing to this shit. Like, this is, do you understand? Like, this is an effort. Like, this is the fucking Renaissance, bro. This is like Leonardo, fucking Medici, fucking Lorenzo, fucking Al Pacino all got together. They're like, yo, this is gonna be the Renaissance. We're gonna come together every day, all 300 of us. We will produce top tier porn for the internet. We will not let them go hungry. We will not let them go poor. And that's crazy. Like that's like that. That is amazing. Like this is like if I was 12 years old right now, it'd be over. It's Friday and I find out about this. It's over, bro. You already know what's happening the entire week, and I can't do it now because I have no energy. I'm not as creepy as I used to be. It's mid. It's really mid and quiet. But here's the thing, right? This is why this is so beautiful. This is why this is so amazing. Don't take this for granted, bro. Like, kids today, like, they have a lot of shit at their fucking disposal. They get to just sit there. They have 900 images uploaded in the span of 3 days. You're not going to even be able to go through all that. You're going to nut on, like, number 150, and then you got to come back later, right? Like, you have all that at your disposal. Meanwhile, I remember years ago, this is when I was, like, at the peak of my creepiness. 12 years old. That's pretty much when every individual is just a sicko. That's the point in your life where you're either going to become a serial killer or a productive member of society. I didn't decide yet, so I was on my creepy shit. But I remember thinking to myself, I would have wished for this for one thing and one thing only, and that was a game I played by the name of Bayonetta. Now, if you're in the United States, then you saw what you're seeing right here on the right. That was the game cover. By the way, let me just go ahead and say this. God bless whoever was the creeps that made this game. You are an OG. You are a real one for changing the fucking box art on the United States cover. Because Lord knows my parents would have never bought me this game if they saw the Japanese one, bro. Bro, the Japanese one? Like, this is just the cover, bro. This is just the cover. She's sitting there with all that cake. No, hell no. My mom would have never bought me that shit. But in the United States, what did they do in the U.S.? They said, yo, let's keep it. Let's pretend like this is a fighting game. Let's pretend like this is an actual video game. Meanwhile, you know what this is. You know what type of time we on. You know what fucking time it is. Check the clock. It's creepy hours. So, I played this game. I think it came out in 2009. And I remember thinking to myself, one, I was upset that it wasn't that popular. Like, no one really played the OG Bayonetta. As a matter of fact, OG Bayonetta was so unpopular that for the sequel, they had to go around and beg different publishers and different companies to, like, make the sequel. And what ended up happening is Nintendo picked it up and then they made it for the Wii U. And since then, it's become more popular. But at this time, bro, there was like zero incentive, zero interest, which then thus also means zero porno. And not only was there zero porno, but the guy who made the game was upset that people were making Rule 34. People made jokes about it. They're like, every time you touch yourself with Bayonetta, porn Hideki Kamiya kills a kid. And dude, like, this right here, what you're about to read is the highlight. This is how you know people were so, like, pent up, frustrated. It's like you go to Google, you try to find some Bayonetta shit, you can't find anything. No artists are doing anything. It ain't like today. It ain't like the Renaissance where everyone's, like, producing at mass scale. Look at this guy, bro. He has to go into a GameFAQs forum, which, of course, is, like, the peak area for degeneracy, and he has to go through and make up his own fantasies. My man is out here, and he's like, hey, I'd imagine when Javi accepts Bayonetta, I would expect her to take the top. Yo, is this my old account? This might be my old account. I expect her to take the top position, definitely. She's an alpha female, definitely. I respect that. And say things like, come on, show me what you got. Dude. And the demon face. This is bad. See, this is another thing kids have today. We ain't had the demon emoji back then. You had to make the demon emoji. And then this guy goes, okay. Ha, that's all you got? More. Bro, do you understand this is what kids had to do? I had to be on here in the forums. This is the only place. You had to come here, go to IGN or GameFAQs, and just be a creep in the forums. Like, there was nothing, bro. There was literally nothing. And you gotta understand, like, Bayonetta, if you never played the game, it pretty much is like Devil May Cry, but a porno version of it. Like, literally, like, this eventually, like, Bayonetta eventually got ported to Smash Brothers. And Smash Brothers and Nintendo are notorious for, like, literally just making kid-friendly games. And just, the whole point is for little kids. Like, they don't put game chat in Mario Kart in certain games because they're like, think of the children. We don't want people fucking just randomly screaming racist slurs through the microphone, which they low-key right about. Like, you gotta protect the kids. But, at the same time, they put this character in the game. And this is the win streak, bro. Like, this ain't, no artist made this. No one was in here doing some creepy shit. This is programmed in the game. You beat someone with Bayonetta, this is what you see. Cake in the air, face down low, and you're like, yo, what, like, and imagine if you're 12, bro, 2000, like, think about it like this, put yourself in my shoes, 2009, 12 years old, the recession is out, right? I'm talking about Young Jeezy's album. The recession is out. The economy's fucked, but at least you listen to I put on for my city, on for my city. And you know what I'm trying to put on? I'm trying to put on some Bayonetta porn, because I found out about this game. I'm playing the game. I'm sitting there watching this shit going like, holy shit, like there's got to be some content out there. There's Rule 34, right? There's always something. I go on the internet and I swear to God, I think I found maybe 4 images. Like just pitiful. Just something that makes you not proud to be a degenerate. Like you look at that and you go, I might as well convert to Christianity. I might as well be Orthodox. Because what's the point of this, man? What's the point of this shit? Like literally, what I had that was like the best thing ever that contributed, like pretty much the only thing that contributed was Girls Gone Wild. Let's be honest. Like this was pretty much the creme de la creme. This was the shit that you learned to be a good guy. Like you learned to be a really cool guy that drank Rockstar and jumped out of planes. And at the same time, you could get your nut off without paying money. Because back then, porno costed like $1 million for some reason. But I think really this is an example where you need to be thankful for what you have. You need to realize that, think about it like this. Back then, you had a character that was pretty much the queen of all thoughts. Barely any Rule 34 content. Barely anything. Now, fast forward 11 years, you got an ad campaign for just an advertisement. Ain't nothing too crazy about it. Looks like a regular girl. Nothing too creepy about it. Nothing too spooky. A literal renaissance is created just to create an industry level of content. Like, I don't think I could pay people to make the content as fast as these people have done. This is literally a crowd resurgence, a crowd movement. And honestly, it's beautiful. I never thought that I would say this, but this is a proud day to be a creep. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. I'm going to go check out my boy Magma 11. You already know what time it is. You already know what kind of shit we doing. You already know what the fuck is going on. God bless people on the internet. God bless Rule 34. And listen, if you're 12 years old out there, you better be thankful, bro. Because people like me fought so hard and did so much commercial surfing and so much degeneracy that we are at a point today where we can enjoy something where a nonchalant commercial comes out and over 900 images are produced within the span of half a week. That's beautiful. Listen, bro, it might be June 4th today, but right now I'm feeling like it's July 4th because I'm feeling real fucking patriotic over this shit.
Bitches be like, bitch what? Speak. Spit it the fuck out. What do you want to say? I'm listening. We're all waiting. And you're doing nothing. This is nonsense. You can't even use words anymore. Go the hell outside for once. Damn. Goddamn. Get a job or something.